What's going on, boys? Today I'm bringing y'all a video about all the mistakes I made with women. Now, I made a lot of these, so I think I'm very qualified to give you guys advice. So, we'll start off with a big one here. Being clingy. You're always there and you're annoying. Constantly texting her, responding in like 5 seconds. Now, she can smell it on you that you're a fucking loser. She knows you have nothing going on. It's annoying, makes her feel uncomfortable. You need space for her to miss you. And imagine. A woman's imagination is one of the best tools you have in your arsenal. If she thinks that you're that motherfucker, she's gonna be thinking about you all the time. She's gonna think you're fucking James Bond, rolling around in submarines, taking out terrorists, fighting people. She's gonna think you're that motherfucker, but you're always there, texting her. There's no time for you to be James Bond, so don't fucking text her all the time. It makes you familiar. Nothing drives up pussy like familiarity. She knows your next move. It's done. It's a done game. Game's over. She doesn't want to play anymore. And it makes her feel more masculine. If she feels more masculine than you, what the fuck are you doing? She should be the clingy one. She should be clinging to you, always thinking about you. It shouldn't be the other way around. It makes her feel uncomfortable. It's polarizing. It's weird. You don't want that. So don't be clingy. You take one thing away from this video, do not be clingy. It's the worst fucking thing you do. Now this sort of segues into the next topic, which is having no purpose. I had zero purpose. I had no goal in life, no aspirations to work towards. I had no hobbies. I had nothing to do. I was waiting for her messages all day. I was frantically analyzing everything she'd say to see if, oh, is she losing attraction? Because if I lose her, I'll lose everything. I had nothing else going on, bro. I scored this one really bad bitch, and it was like baddest bitch I've ever had. And if I lost her, I lost everything. I had nothing else going on. What type of way to live is that? It's such a lame way to live. The more you live for a woman, the more you become that woman. Rollo Tomasi. Women should be the icing on your cake, not the whole cake itself. That's one of the best quotes I've ever came up with. They should be complimenting their life. You should have your own goals and aspirations. You should have your own purpose, your own projects that you're working on. And then you have women there to compliment it. So you'll have, a day to unwind and relax and have her compliment your life. But the other days you're working hard, you're on your grind, you're on your purpose. So have a purpose, have things you're working towards, have your own life. Don't live for her, live for yourself. When you want to be hitting the gym, journaling, meditating, being out in nature, reading books, just doing shit, and this will all make you feel better. You'll be less depressed, you'll be less sad, and that woman is only there boosting your life. If she's the only thing in your life, honestly, she's just making it worse. You're gonna feel like shit. Crying in front of them. Do not do this. I've done this in front of nearly every woman I've ever talked to. Where did it get me? Nowhere. Did it do anything good? No. So, they'll preach to you. I'll be there for you. You can open up to me. You can cry. Subconsciously, though, their hindbrain, they're gonna think you're a fucking bitch. It diminishes all attraction. Again, it makes her feel more masculine, which ruins everything. Polarizes the relationship, makes it awful. And it ruins her imagination of you being James Bond. You want her to think you're James Bond. James Bond doesn't fucking cry. She should be in your arms crying, not the other way around. She's not the man. You need to be protecting her, not her protecting you. So don't be a bitch. Don't cry. You got your brothers. You can cry in front of them. Don't do it in front of your women. It's the worst fucking thing you can do. Letting her disrespect you. Now, this shit is awful. Don't do this. She'll lose all respect for you when you don't correct her. You got to put your foot down and be like, hey, don't be talking that shit. Because if you don't, she'll keep doing it to see what you can get away with. How much shit you'll let slide. And by that point, you got to learn to walk away. Don't be afraid to lose her. There's billions of other women out here. Don't settle for one that's disrespecting you. You walk away, stop all your attention, retract all your attention. She'll be back before too long. It's really that fucking simple. Just retract your attention, walk away. She'll be back. And by that point, you can assess the situation. Do I want to stay with her? Do I want to leave? So yeah, don't let her disrespect you. If you keep letting that shit slide, she'll leave you eventually. So you might as well just walk away anyway. Be the man of the situation. Ruining mystery. Now I'm very guilty of this shit. You spill out all your garbage, everything you're about, who you are. All the boring shit you did that day. Oh yeah, I hopped on the couch, I ate some chips and I played Fortnite. That shit's lame. She doesn't want to hear that shit. If you say that shit, it's a done game. She's bored, she's not interested anymore. You want her to think that you're out fighting terrorists. Out hitting the weights. You don't want her to think that you're just playing fucking Fortnite. Don't say that shit. Showcasing beta traits, so the previous slides, being clingy, not having a purpose, letting her disrespect you. And if you're around her too much, again, being familiar. Nothing drives up pussy like familiarity. I wanted to hang out with this girl every fucking day of the week. I'd ask her if I could come over. I was asking this bitch if I could come cuddle. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck were you thinking? If you're around her too much, you become familiar. You gotta be unpredictable. Keep her guessing, keep her on her toes. Never let her know your next move. So shake shit up every once in a while. You can't just be constantly asking, hey, can I come over? Hey, can I come over? You gotta be doing your own shit, man. This goes back to having a purpose. This all comes in and it intertwines itself. This is all shit that works off of each other. So if she asks what you did that day, you just gotta say some open-ended ass vague shit. Be like, lots. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I'd have to kill you. Like, just say some shit like that. And she's gonna be thinking about it. Trust me, this shit works. It really does. It keeps you mysterious. It keeps you unpredictable. It keeps her guessing. It keeps her in the game. She's using her imagination. She's always thinking about you. If you tell her, oh yeah, I got home, hopped on the game, went to bed, she already knows everything about you. She thinks you're fucking lame. Like, deep down, like, she's not gonna say that shit, but she's gonna think you're lame as fuck. Begging for her back. Now, this is one of the worst things I've ever fucking done, bro. I'm gonna be real. So, I was in a relationship, very bad relationship. I don't really like this girl, you know, she's a piece of shit. She lies a lot. She does shit behind my back. Terrible fucking girlfriend. So, you know, I leave her, rightfully so. But, going back to having no purpose, I really didn't have anything besides this girl. So, I start begging for her back. Now, this is gonna make her lose all respect for you. You're gonna look like a fucking bitch, a little wimp, a little beta boy. She's gonna show all your friends. You're gonna be the talk of the fucking town. She's gonna be telling everyone who can fucking listen. So, it's also just the most embarrassing shit you can ever go through. Especially if you initiated it. This girl did not deserve me. She was a terrible girlfriend. Terrible person to be around. Went behind my back. Lied to me all the fucking time. The thing you want to do, retract all your attention. Go away. If she's being a bitch, go. Leave. Because she'll eventually come back to you. This same girl just recently hit me up. Isn't that something? I'm on my grind. I'm on my improvement. This bitch comes back. She's a terrible fucking girlfriend, though, so I'm not going to initiate anything. But yeah, don't beg for her back. That's one of the worst things you can possibly fucking do. Don't do that shit. It's embarrassing. Serial monogamy. Now, this one shot me in the fucking leg. You try to get into a relationship with every woman due to societal conditioning. So, basically, through societal conditioning, I thought that, you know, having casual sex would make me look like an asshole. Just, you know, being in it for sex. So I bring in emotion. I try to date every single woman I found attractive. But in reality, I would have been fine. You know, I fucked shit up. That would have been fine if I just went for a one-night stand. But I kept bringing emotion and shit into it. So it ruined everything. It was terrible. You know, moving too fast and shit. You know, one of these girls actually fucking told me, you know, this would be easier if you just wanted sex. And the thing about doing this is once you try to start making the advances, they're going to take all the nice and sweet gestures. They're going to be like, man, you did all that just to get sex? And depending on the person, you know, you could have been, you could have not been. But it's just a really embarrassing, fucked up situation to be in. So don't do this shit. There's nothing wrong with one night stands. Just wrap it up, wear a condom, don't get an STD. Be safe. Now, in conclusion, don't even try to get with women until you've been on, like, self-improvement and the red pill for a few months. If you have any sort of game skill, but you still have the beta AFC mindset, it's like giving a child dynamite. You're going to shoot yourself in the leg eventually. You're going to fuck something up, and it's going to be catastrophic. So don't even fucking try. Be on your self-improvement. Just be on your purpose. Women will honestly start to come to you naturally. I hope someone can take something from this video, learn from the mistakes that I made before they shoot themselves in the fucking foot. It's honestly terrible to be embarrassing yourself like that because you just don't know. You're naive. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Remember that. Alright, but hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe. Have a good night, y'all. Stay safe.